Have you ever struggled with writing clean, error-free code? It's a common challenge, even for seasoned programmers. Understanding the concept of clean code is crucial in this digital age. But what exactly is meant by clean code? It's code that's easy to read, understand, and modify. It's concise, not cluttered. It's well organized and doesn't contain any unnecessary parts. Now, why is clean code such a big deal? Well, it makes your code more efficient and effective. It reduces the chances of errors and bugs, making your application more reliable. It also makes your code easier to maintain and update. If you're working in a team, clean code ensures that everyone can understand and work with your code, increasing productivity and collaboration. So, whether you're a beginner just starting out or an experienced programmer looking to refine your skills, mastering clean code is a must. As we move forward, we will discover how to write clean, error-free code. Imagine reading a book with no paragraphs or punctuation. Confusing, isn't it? Now, apply that thought to coding. Proper formatting in code is just as crucial as grammar in a novel. It's the unsung hero that makes your code readable and understandable, not just to you, but to others who might encounter it. This might seem like a small detail, but it's the difference between a tangled mess and a well-organized, efficient code. It's about more than just aesthetics. It's about clarity. Proper indentation, appropriate spacing, and thoughtful organization can significantly reduce the risk of errors or bugs creeping into your code. Think of your code as a story you're telling. Each line, each command is a part of that narrative. Proper formatting ensures that your story flows smoothly, without any hiccups. It's like your code's very own punctuation, setting the pace and guiding the reader. Remember, good formatting is the first step towards clean coding. What's in a name? In the world of programming, a lot. When you're writing clean code, one of the most critical aspects to consider is the art of naming. You see, names in code aren't just labels, they're signposts. They guide those who will read your code in the future, helping them to understand the purpose and functionality of variables, functions, and classes. Imagine trying to navigate a new city without street signs. Sounds tough, doesn't it? Well, that's how it feels to read code with poorly named elements. But when you use meaningful and descriptive names, it's like giving a map to those who read your code. It makes code easier to understand, and it can significantly simplify the debugging process. So next time you're about to name a variable X or a function do thing, pause and think. How can you make that name more descriptive, more meaningful? Remember, so choose your names wisely to keep your code clean. Have you ever come across a piece of code and wondered what it does? This is where commenting and documentation come into play in the realm of clean coding. Comments are like little post-it notes scattered throughout your code, providing context and explanation for what's happening. They are your guideposts, your breadcrumbs, leading the way for anyone who dares to venture into your code. But it's not just about leaving a trail. Comments and documentation also play a pivotal role in maintaining your code. Imagine trying to decipher an ancient language without a translation guide. That's what it's like trying to maintain code without comments or documentation. Moreover, well-crafted comments and documentation can even serve as a teaching tool, allowing others to learn from your code, to understand why you made certain decisions. That's the power they hold. So let's not underestimate the value of comments and documentation. They are not merely an afterthought, but an integral part of writing clean, understandable, and maintainable code. Remember, a well-documented code is a clean code. Ever heard of the KISS principle? Keep it simple, stupid. In the realm of coding, simplicity is king. It's not about how complex you can make your code, but rather how easy you can make it to understand. When you keep your code simple, it's easier to test, debug, and maintain. It's like a well-organized closet. When everything has its place, you can easily find what you're looking for. Now let's talk about modularity. It's all about breaking down your code into independent, interchangeable modules. Think of it like a puzzle. Each piece serves a specific role and fits perfectly into the bigger picture. This way, if there's an issue with one module, you can fix it without disrupting the entire system. Plus, it makes your code reusable and scalable, saving you time and effort in the long run. So, remember the KISS principle when coding. Keep your code simple and modular to keep it clean. No one writes perfect code, but we can strive for it, can't we? Now, let's delve into the realms of error handling and testing, two inseparable components of clean coding. Error handling is like your safety net, catching and managing those unforeseen issues that might cause your program to crash or behave unexpectedly. It's about foreseeing the unknown and preparing your code to handle it gracefully. On the other hand, testing is like a magnifying glass, helping you spot and fix bugs early on in the development process. It's akin to a health checkup for your code, ensuring everything functions as intended. Unit tests, integration tests, functional tests, they all serve their unique purpose in keeping your code healthy and robust. And remember, these are not one-time activities. They should be an integral part of your coding routine, constantly evolving and improving with your code. So, the next time you're coding, keep these two allies close. Remember, a clean code is a tested code. So how can we write clean, error-free code? Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Firstly, proper formatting is essential. It's not just about making your code look pretty, it's about making it readable and understandable for others and for your future self. Secondly, the art of naming. Meaningful names can make your code self-explanatory, reducing the need for comments. Speaking of which, comments and documentation are crucial. They're your opportunity to explain why you've done something, not just what you've done. Next, simplicity and modularity. Keeping your code simple and breaking it down into manageable, reusable chunks not only makes it easier to understand, but also reduces the chance of errors. Finally, error handling and testing. By anticipating potential issues and testing your code thoroughly, you can ensure it's robust and reliable. With these tips in mind, you can write code that is clean, efficient, and easy to maintain. Happy coding!